He was famously described as the most dangerous man in America for the knowledge the military analysts possessed, who then shared some of Washington's best secrets with the rest of the world. Daniel Ellsberg exposed how 4 successive U.S. presidents lied about White House policy in Vietnam. Ellsberg worked on the now infamous Pentagon Papers, secretly photocopying 7,000 pages, which he then gave to the New York Times in 1971. In doing so, he became public enemy number 1 to some.
Traitor! Traitor! Traitor!
Even former U.S. President Richard Nixon painted a target on Ellsberg's back.
Quit making national heroes out of those who steal secrets and publish them in the newspapers.
In January 1973, Ellsberg was charged with theft and conspiracy under the Espionage Act of 1917. But in a landmark ruling, the U.S. Supreme Court dismissed Ellsberg's case and upheld the right of the media to publish the documents. But the persecution of whistleblowers had begun.
I identify very strongly with Edward Snowden and with Chelsea Manning. When Chelsea Manning said to her informant she was ready to go to prison for life or even be executed, quote, to get out this information, I thought, I haven't heard anyone else say that for 40 years. That's the way I felt in 1969 and 1971.
In the late 1950s, Ellsberg was the brains behind America's top-secret operational plan for all-out nuclear war with China and the Soviet Union. He held on to those classified documents for 50 years, only releasing them in 2021. He persistently questioned the motives behind war, something 2 decades of fighting in Afghanistan and the war in Ukraine raises today.
We control NATO pretty much, and NATO gives us an excuse and a reason to sell enormous amounts of arms.
He went from an ardent Cold War warrior to campaigning for peace. And while he shared so much of what those in the corridors of power want to keep from the world, he's sure to take some secrets with him to the grave.